Craps is an interesting game. It's fun. You got all kinds of math. You got all kinds of strategies. You got all kinds of trends. And I would recommend that you guys continue to watch videos that are online and continue to think about the betting strategies as a singular thing that you can do at the table. And it's a strategy can go north, it could go south. So if you have something that you can adapt, I believe you have a better chance. So that's what I'm going to do next. We're going to have a bunch of videos come out, and it's going to be about trend betting. So that's going to be coming up next. I hope you're looking forward to it. I am. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Thank you guys for watching. Welcome. This is Chris from the Craps Couple, and we're back for the third session on Trend Better. You know, we are doing a trend betting strategy, and we have went through two sessions. First session started with a $600 bankroll. We ended with, I think, $95 as a winner, and then we played the next session, and I believe we are now up to $11.71. I did change out my black chips during the break, and I've got everything up back to $11.71. And we're going to continue with the don't pass bet on an initial bet, and we're going to be looking for trends. All right, so if you haven't already, if you haven't checked out the past video on session 1 and session 2, both of those videos, please go check them out. I'm doing this back to back. We're not doing any cuts or anything like that, except I'm taking a break, and I'm going to be publishing these in 72 roll bursts. It's going to be my trend better strategy. All right, so that's what we're going to do, and let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my screen here, and let's get started with our $60 don't bet, and let's see how this is going to roll out. 72 roll burst. All right, there we go. There's a 7 on the come out roll, so the 7s are the hottest number right now, and we lost that 60 bucks. We're on to another 60 on that don't pass. No big deal. And there's a 5. So in the last session, because it was just a minute ago, in the last session, the 5s were cold and I was betting against them. But this time, it's a new session. Just walking up to the table cold. Again, making 2 bets, 60 here, 60 there. 7's not going to win any money, but the 6s and the 8s are. And there is a 5. So right now, it looks like the 5s are hot. So the point was hit. We lose another 60. And actually, that is two frontline winners back to back, which means we've lost twice on the don't. No big deal. Just something to pay attention to, right? And what do we got here? Yo, there's a 3 come out winners. So we are down 180 from where we started. There was 3 back-to-back frontline winners. And a 9, center field 9. Okay, so the 9 is the new point. And we're going to roll this out. And a 5 again. All right, so the 5s are hot. I'm making a decision right now that the 5s are hot. I'm going to move this over to the 5, pick up the nickel, dice route. There's a 6. Finally, we got a bet. So that's a $35 winner. We collect 3 times with this strategy. And there's a 9, another frontline winner. So right now we have a very, very hot table, which is kicking our bottom. And that's okay. It's the reason you have to start out with a $600 bankroll, is to weather a storm like this. And there's a 6. So the new point is 6. We've got a mark on that 6, and the 5s are still hot, so I'm still going to bet that, and I'm going to go ahead and bet the sister, bet the 9. We don't know exactly what's hot right now, but I'm just making some decisions. And there's a 3, ace deuce 3. That didn't help us. And there's a 4. Again, that didn't help us, so we've missed out. Got a couple of dead rolls and a 7 out. So 7 out on that shooter finally, but that's a $10 winner for us. Now we're on to the next shooter. Still on the 5 and the 9. That's kind of where I'm at. Aces in both places. That's a winner for us. It's interesting that they finally showed their face. Aces. That's helpful. Dice route. And a yo. So it took it back away. So we are definitely not winning. Not winning so far. But that's the reason I'm playing this out. Straight out, unedited, unmessed with, uncut. It is as it is. We have a bad session, we publish it. All right, so that is a 9 is the point. And 9's hot. So I don't know. Right now, the 5s are hot. Let's just put 50 on that 5. You can do that. Look at that. There is a 5. Now, that's a $70 winner. That is a $70 singular winner, singular bet, and I'm going to leave it out there. And there's an 8. I thought about betting something else, but we'll just let the 5 ride. I mean, it's already made its money. And there's another yo. Another yo. See, all it takes is just getting the bet right one time, and it changes the way the whole momentum kind of shifts. There's a 6. 6 hard. So now it looks like we're getting some numbers. And that's what it's looking like right now. And there's a 7. So we made money on that 7 too. So that's a $10 winner because we only bet 50. That's the end of that shooter. Moving on to the next one. Oh, a come out winner, 7, frontline winner. That's a loser for us. So that's still going in the wrong direction, but that's just the way the table can go sometimes. Another come out winner. It's a yo 11. So the 11s are on fire. The 11s are hot. Still, same game. 3 craps. We'll get some of that money back. So as long as the 3s are hitting as many times as the 11s, at least that helps. And there's a 9, center field 9. So we know that the 9s have been hot as the 5s. We've got the 5s out there. So I'm going to leave the $50 5. That's where I'm at. That's all I'm doing. And look at that. The 5, 32-5. So that is a singular bet. Is it lucky, or is it just identifying a trend? Maybe it's a little both. I don't know. 12 craps. All I know is that we made the bet, one bet, and it was there. 6 easy. And you know, a lot of people say that you could pull your bets down after you get a hit. And you can do that. You don't have to leave it out there. I just choose to. 8 easy. It's the way I enjoy playing. And I think craps is about enjoying the game. Midnight, 12 midnight. So we got 30 rolls. No, yeah, right at 30 rolls right now. 6. So now it looks like the 6s are they're heating up. Still like the 5 though. Still do. There's a 10 easy, but we got a long roll here. We still got a winner on the 7, so if that happens, and it did. There's the big red. That means we win 10 bucks. So we're going to rack that. So not really getting a good hit, but last session was so good. It's like I don't expect 2 back-to-back great sessions. All right, so the 6s are hot. The 9s are hot. The 5s are hot. 9s aren't quite as hot as the 5s. Again, the 6s are coming in there. I'm going to bet the 9. And there's a 5. There is a 5. So that's a $35 winner. Not disturbed by the fact that I took 25 off there. There's another 5. So the 5s are definitely hot. And this is just something that you can see at the table. It's so obvious when it's happening if you're just paying attention. Now, if you're sitting there getting hammered at the table, then you're going to miss out on this. 6, there's the point. There is the point. I mean, craps is to have fun. I mean, a drink or two shouldn't hurt you, but you got to pay attention to what's happening at the table. And if your judgment is impaired, this might not be the strategy for you. All right, so here we are. That was a loser for us. And a 4, an easy 4. So right now the 4s are kind of about right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put $60 odds on that 4. So we're going to really up our bet on the 7. And I'm going to now use that as an opportunity to bet that 6. And we're going to play this out. Oh, I missed it. There's the 8. Missed that one. That's all right. Let's see what happens next. There's a 6. 6 easy. That's going to be a $35 winner. Rack that 35 bucks. Dice route. Oh, a 10. Hard 10. So finally the 10s are showing up. And there's the 4. Oof. So that's a loss. That is a loss. So we got $120 loser there. Let's pull one of these down. Now we're $60 in on this one. So right now, this session, we're over halfway through with it, and we are going backwards. And dice are off the table. So let me grab another one over here. I got an extra. All right, here we go. Dice route. Yo 11. That's a come out winner. So hot table is bad for a don't pass bet. The whole reason we're continuing it is we're trying to do the trend betting strategy. And 7s are hot. 7, the come out line, the pass line is definitely hitting strong right now. Does that mean this is a bad strategy? No, it does not. It just means that it can't win all the time. Look at that, another 7, another come out winner. The table can do this. Again, that's the reason you start with a $600 bankroll. You got to be able to weather this storm. Another one. Look at that. Yo 11. This is just we're just getting pummeled. We are just getting beat. That last session's winnings are gone, I think. And there's an 8. An 8. So the 8s have been pretty cold. I'm actually going to put I'm going to put $60 down there on odds on the 8. And I am definitely going to bet the 6. We're going to still hang out on the 5. I don't know if the 9's a good bet anymore. I'm going to bet, what are we going to do? Let's do a field bet. Let's do that. Ooh, double in the bubble. 12 craps. Got lucky on that bet. So there's that. We'll rack it. We'll let it roll again. It is a 1 roll bet, and dang it, if we didn't hit that 8. So we are getting smacked down now. All right, so the chips are getting tall on the dealer side, which means they're getting short on my side. Okay, we are back to our 600 bucks. So this just goes to show you that if the table gets hot, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem. There's a 5. All right, so, man, the 5s are good too. The 5s are good. But I'm going to go for the field. Dice route. There's a 10. There is a 10. Just throwing bets out there now. So I'm going to leave that field bet out there. And an 8. Takes the field away. All right, it was just a bet. Take that one. What to do? I think I'm just leaving out my $30 bet on that 6. And there's the 5. Okay, pass line crusher is where we're at. So I got to change in a black chip for greens. All right, so we have, what do we got? 4. I guess now there was 1 extra in there. So we got 4, 5. We probably got about 6. We're right at 600 bucks now. So we're back to our original bankroll. Staying on the pass line, the don't pass. So this is what I wanted to show too, is that the table, when it gets hot and it's starting to hit points, the don't pass bet has got to be changed. You got to move, you got to adapt your play. And I'm right now just going to go ahead and stay with it. It's a 72 roll session. We'll see how it turns out, and then we'll go from there. Nice route. 7, frontline winner. So another loser. So interesting. I was talking to Christy about this earlier, and I was just, excited about it. And then, oops, that was a 7. And then just to see this thing just come back and take us down like this, it's pretty awesome to see. All right, so back out there. I would not stay at the table if this was happening. Just letting you know, I would have not. I would be walking away. All right, 6, because you cannot on a don't pass. On a don't pass bet, there's about nothing you can do to win when it's a pass line hitting table. You just can't. It's just not going to happen. All right, so the 5s did okay for us before. The fill bet was just kind of a throw bet out there. I wanted to see what was going on. Let's do the $50 5. That did okay for us last time. Look at that, a 6. A 6. Can you guys believe the hot table that we're on right now? Whew, my goodness. The hot table is happening. 9, center field 9. What to do here? So we got to come back. So I'm going to cash that in. And because it's been hot, I'm going to not get crazy with my bets here. I was really thinking that I was going to bet, put odds on that 9, and I should have, but I didn't. All right, so there's another 7, 50 here, 60 there, $10 winner, which is really pocket change with the beating that we've taken. Oh my goodness, not another come out 7. So now the 7s are retaliating. The tables are retaliating. And there's a 9, center field 9. So the 9s are still hitting. What to do? We're going to let it ride. There's a 5. We'll take it. We will take that $70 winner. We are almost done with this session. And we are going to continue on after this session to another one. 2 aces in both places. 2 craps. And a 5. Excellent. 415. Needed that. Needed that. Another $70 winner. We need one more so we can press. Oh, 12. Midnight. Wild looking roll there. And an 8. 8 easy. Doesn't help us. And dice are out. And another 8. So the 8s are getting a little warm. Are the 8s making a run? Oh, a 5. Excellent. That is our 3rd hit on that 5. So now we are getting our money back, at least some of it. But we have taken such a beating, it's gonna take a little bit more than that. Next one, we're gonna press. And there's the point. The point's 9. So we lost the 60 back down here, but we did get a couple of hits on that 5. So we're back out with a 60 on the don't. What a storm we just went through. Did we weather it? Oh, ace deuce. Ace deuce. All right, so that is 72 rolls. When this one's done, we'll take a look at what we have. We'll count it up, look at the craps tree, see what we missed, see what we got, and then we'll go from there. In the 8s, there's the new point. The point is 8, and it's a crazy 8 day. I'm going to leave that $50 5 out there, and there's a 5. $50 5 right there. You can't make it up. I know the table was hot, and we got our butt kicked. The only thing that's recovering anything is that 5, and there's a 7. So that's the end of that session. So we got $10 winner there. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the craps tree. Let me put this money here. That way that's clean. Let's take a look at this craps tree, because this is a little different than, obviously every craps tree is going to be a little different. But yeah, this one has got, I mean, you can see the 5s, 13 of them, and we had 75 rolls, and you should have what, 8 5s in that, so 5 more times likely. Everything else was about right. I mean, the 4s weren't hitting, didn't hit as strong. The 8s were a little light. 6 hit exactly what it statistically should have. Everything else was a little less. The green represents what it was actually rolled, and the red represents what it should have under normal circumstances. The 11 and the 12s were hot. 7s were exactly where they needed to be. So that's kind of how that went. Not really anything we could capitalize on. The hot table got us. I mean, that was just what happened right there. We just got crushed by a hot table. We did start out session 1 with a $600 bankroll. We definitely went backwards because we were up to about $1,171. And now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. So we got 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 650, 660, 665, 666. So definitely went back about $500 just then. So that's the reason you got to play with a $600 bankroll. We're still plus money, but my goodness, that was a terrible run. And we weathered it. We played it through just to show how this is going to work. Now that was session 3. I'm going for an $1,800 bankroll. And that table right there was not good for that strategy. So you got to be ready to adapt your strategy. I'm not ready to publish that adaptation right now when the table's hot and you're going backwards on your bankroll. But right now we are just going to stick to the don't pass and then the collect strategy and picking that hot number and looking for cold numbers. That table didn't really show us a whole lot of cold numbers there. So anyway, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.